It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Bald Man Brewing Company, sent all the way from Australia by the wonderful Trav. Thank you, Trav. And we got some Twisties chicken Australian crisps to go with it. But I want to start off with showing you the beer. Here's a look at it. And apparently, this brewing company, they're very, very small. It's brewed under license at Bells Beach Brewing Company in Torquay, Victoria. So basically what this person's decided to do, I think if Trav was telling me correctly, and this was about a month or so ago, I've not had the beer a month, the beer's just turned up, but the message came about a month ago. If I got things right here, the guy that runs Bald Man Brewing Company is a one-man band. He was a really good home brewer, decided to try and take his ventures commercially. And of course, by doing that, the best way to start that off is by approaching a brewery, see if you can kind of rent one of their vessels and see if they'll can the beer for you. And that's what they've done, which is really good. This is a golden ale, 375 milliliter, called the Combover, and it's in a 4.5%. It is 4.5% ABV. So without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. I'm going to use this kind of almost Belgian style glass for this one. I think they work really well for golden ales. There we go. Look at that, what a pour. I'm happy with that. I thought for a second, do I stop, do I carry on? Is it going to flow everywhere, all over the floor? That's nigh on perfect, isn't it? We got a 2 to 3 finger white head. That is dissipating. Just a second ago it was looking like it was going to flow over. And now it's kind of nicely sitting there in the glass. Good levels of carbonation. Rolling up the glass there. Hazy golden ale. I've chilled the beer. It does feel, I reckon it's about 5-6 degrees in the glass. Let's get the aroma then. And that is, for me, that's more like session IPA, pale ale territory. That's got a really good hoppy aroma to it. Really lemony and kind of grapefruity. Tangerine-like. You can almost smell that bitterness coming through on the back end. It smells great. Should we dive in? Let's dive into the Combover. I should have combed my hair over to the side, shouldn't I, for this one? But never mind, let's get in. Cheers, everybody. Whoa. I mean, they've called it a golden ale, but this could quite easily be, as I mentioned earlier, session IPA, pale ale, Australian pale ale, American style pale ale. It's very hoppy, a very, very hoppy beer. In fact, the hops really do dominate, really do dominate. I suppose where you are in the world kind of dictates style of beer, if you want. You don't see so many golden ales in the UK anymore. But my idea of a golden ale is something where you're kind of getting a lot of that kind of almost kind of light wafer, biscuity like malts coming through. It's a very malty beer, and then with a little bit of a hop kick on the back end. Of course, different parts of the world have different kind of views on things. I actually like the sound of a golden ale for something nice and hoppy. I think it actually kind of sells the beer for itself. If this is sitting on the supermarket or the bottle shop, you're thinking it's quite funny, isn't it? It's quite a, you know, It's going to happen to us all eventually, isn't it? Going bald or grey. And it's almost like they've embraced it and having some fun with it. And there's probably a lot of people that can relate to it, you know, so they're going to pick it up and buy it. And then it's, you know, golden ale seems, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds really refreshing and drinkable. And it is, it really is. It really is a lovely, look at that. Look at the beer now as I roll it around in the glass. Fantastic. Lovely aroma, lovely taste. I'm getting the aroma of the beer as I'm drinking the beer. I'm breathing in and drinking at the same time. There is a nice amount of malt there. There is a nice amount of that kind of wafer-like malt coming through. But it's definitely like leaning on the hoppy side. If you're expecting kind of English golden ale type beer, this is probably more like a Sierra Nevada pale ale or something like that. Something really quite hoppy. Let's have a look to see. Nice carbonation as well. Nice mouthfeel, very drinkable, very refreshing. Whether you're fortunate enough to be bald or still wrestle with a comb each day, we hope you love our beer as much as we've enjoyed brewing it. It's made with the finest ingredients, enthusiasm and passion. Rob, Chief Bald Officer. Made from malt, hops, yeast and water. They've not mentioned the hops in the beer. That's perfectly fine. It's very hoppy. Check them out if you're in Australia. Now it's, I'll rate it in a moment, but I want to get into these Twisties chicken next. 90 grams. The Smith Snack Food Company. Oh, they're like a knick-knack. A chicken flavoured knick-knack. Here we go then. Wow, look at these. Yeah, this has already made my day. Smell like a chicken OXO cube. Yeah. And they taste like a chicken OXO cube too. Lovely, light, fluffy, crispy, crunchy, chicken OXO cube style flavours. A little bit salty, of course. Chicken fat, garlic, turmeric, spices, onion powder. Fabulous. Rating for those Twisties chicken. Yeah, they're good. It's like a chicken flavoured knick-knack. Happy days. They're really good. They're an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. The Bald Man Brewing Company. Fantastic golden ale. It's a good beer. It's got the combination of humour on the can, fun, drinkability from the beer. It's hoppy, and it's just very inviting. It's very a friendly sort of beer. As golden ales go, very hoppy for a golden ale. But hey ho, it's another part of the world, isn't it? Perhaps Australians see golden ales as something slightly different to how we see it in the UK. So I like it enough to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.